Hey guys, it's Quinn here. Today we're racing at CalSpeed. It is the Classico Grand Prix day for the Super Series, so that's round 6, I think, of the Super Series. I'm here with my little brother Lyon. Say hi, Lyon. Anyway, so after a pretty abhorrent qualifying, we started pretty near the back, and in my first heat I did not have my camera on, but I made a great charge and then did a drive-through and finished at the back. So we're gonna be racing for overtakes. Overtake challenges only today. I know. And here we are pulling up to the grid in 24th position. Like I mentioned in the intro, it was a really, really bad heat race before this one. That's my brother behind me. He's in this race with me. All right, here we go. Pushing off with that left foot, and we're off to a okay start. Not that great, not that awful. We have Robert Perez. If you saw the last video, you'll remember that helmet and racing suit. My little brother with the long hair on the left. We're going to come up next to Robert, and we're going to take him around the outside here into turn 2. And there we are. Already got a position. Feeling good. Coming up here onto the big pack, we've got Matthew McCoy in the 49 car on the right. We're going to look at that helmet a lot today. So here we go, coming in. We're kind of training through. This was like last race on the Classico layout, which is known for kart train. And we're going to come up along next to Matthew McCoy and let him know that we want 23rd position. Man, boy, does it hurt saying we're fighting for 23rd out of 29. But, you know, you've got to show the bad races. If you only show good races, everybody thinks you're a robot. We're going to come in around the outside of the Cotino curve. He holds us out. He actually pushes us a little bit with that tire there. And we are going to manage to hold the guy in the black helmet off and pull it back onto the start-finish straight. We're coming up, gaining on this group here. I got a little bit more speed. We're going to tap Matt here. Going to give him another tap on the way in the corner. And we're going to come in right behind him, and we're going to sneak through. He goes a little bit wide, and we capitalize on that right away. He gets pushed out, and then we're going to slot into position beside behind the 46 car, rather. I'm going to give him a little wave because he squeezed me into the barrier, but I probably just didn't realize that the barrier was so close. Here we are coming up behind this 46. Matthew McCoy is pushing on my bumper. Whenever he's behind me, if you can't see him in the camera, it means he is literally pushing up on the back bumper of the cart. His fastest lap of this race was 1/10 faster than my fastest lap. We were pretty evenly matched, and you're going to see a lot of position swapping between him and I this race. But right now, I don't know any of that. I'm just trying to stay cool. I'm trying to keep the cart on the line. I am turning in way too early there, and I am just trying to recover. I wanted to try to make it further up, at least into the teen numbers. Anything over 20, if you finish anything better than 20, it puts you into the B main, and that was my goal. I just didn't want to end up in the C main because I was in the C main for the sprint series the day before, so I'm feeling very discouraged by all the C mains lately because I like to be in the A main, just like everybody else. But yeah, we have Matt McCoy right on the rear bumper. We can't see him right now, and I'm lapping like I'm fast, trying to catch this pack up ahead, but he is plotting. He's playing chess in his helmet behind me. But we are catching this pack. We are going to catch up to these guys pretty soon here. We're reeling them in pretty nicely because they were fighting pretty much the whole race. That's the thing with the people at the back. They fight a lot, and you lose a lot of time fighting in big groups like that. But there they go, one after the other. They're going to slot in right behind one another here onto the start and finish straight. We're going to have a pretty quiet lap here, but that's the thing about these sprint races at CalSpeed. They really, really heat up in the last third of the race. But here we are just trying to catch this group up ahead, and they're falling back into us pretty quickly. We can see this guy in the blue suit is already right in front of us. He had this fantastic helmet. His visor had like paint on it, had like graphics on it. It was really, really cool. Anyway, we're catching up to this pack, and at this point, I'm thinking, all right, look at this. They're right in front of me. I'm going to take some positions. I'm going to move right through this group and keep on going. I end up tapping this guy, the blue suit, number 58, and I lose a little bit of speed, and we see Matt just stick his nose into the camera field of view on the right there. As the 58 totally leaves us in the dust, has a fantastic run. We're going to get bunched up a little bit with this group, but we're on them, and that means that we can see some positions. So I go for it. This was my mistake. I should have just tucked in. This is not a good overtaking spot. And Matthew McCoy pulls out to my right with a much, much better run. So now we are coming up into lap 5, and we have lost another position. So right now we're only at net up 1 position in total. we were at our highest at this point in 21st position. So now we want to get the spot back. When I lose positions, I see full red mist, and I think it's my spot, and I gotta go get my spot back. So I am putting my head down and trying to reel him back in. This is my spot. We're gonna come, and I'm just gonna tuck. Ooh, I wanted to try to stick the cart right on the apex there, but we're still right behind him. We're on his bumper. Overall, though, I think that I probably could have kept that position if I had not gone for that move going into the S's. Every time I tried to make an overtake into the S's this whole weekend, it was not super fruitful. That's the thing about Classico. Ooh, hey, look at that. It's a freebie. This guy drops all the way back and tucks in right behind us. And we have got the run on Matt McCoy, but we bump him. We give him all that speed. Not all of it, most of it. We are going to be able to pull right up along the inside here going into turn 1. This is a great spot for an overtake. And we stick it. He drops back. We're going to go into turn 3 here. And he's sticking his cart right next to me. We're going to go through. He's going to drop back again. He's going to try to pull switchback off. And he just about gets it. He's right there on our inside. We're going to have to hold this spot. We want to hold the outside. Can you really hold the outside through here? Not really. I'd have to drop in kind of right behind him, but then I throw it, absolutely dive bomb it up the inside. We got the 52 cart rather following me through, and there he is. He's back behind us and side by side again. This was a great battle. A lot of respect both ways, and we're gonna go straight into the Contino curve. He's gonna give me a little push, but he drops off my bumper, and we're fine. And I'm through 21st position. We've got it, and we're looking good. We're looking clean. Coming on to the start-finish straight now, finishing up lap 6. We're in 21st, and I'm going to tap the back of my helmet. I'm saying, okay, I won that. We fought a lot. Let's go through. Let's just push. Robert Perez sticks his nose in. Remember that move. That's foreshadowing for the future. And so now I want to turn fast laps with Matt behind me, catch this pack, and then we can all fight it out on the last lap. That's the ideal scenario here. So now I have to do my part of that job, which is turn fast laps and catch the group. So I can see them fighting right here. You can see they're all bunched up, pretty much 4 wide. He's going into silk here. And I am going to capitalize. I'm coming up on it. You can see Matt there sneaking around, sticking his nose up the outside, but I can't see that yet. So I'm going straight ahead, looking for this group to make some overtakes. They're dropping back. It seems like a second corner at this point. And I'm feeling like lap 8 is probably going to be pretty good for me for overtakes. So I'm just going to keep going. Everybody's behind me. No worries. I still have my spot. I'm still ahead of my pack. And now they're really, really starting to drop back, this group of 4 guys up ahead of me. If they were working together more as a unit, I think they probably would have made it up further, but there were these 2 groups at the back, my group and their group, and we were just fighting the whole time. When you fight the whole time and your group is overtaking each other the whole time, you can never really make space up. There's Matthew McCoy right behind me, letting me know that he's just as quick as I am. Coming up onto this straight, I can feel him pushing me now because he's got a little bit more speed than I do coming into this Contino curve here. I go a little bit deep, and ooh, I push it wide. Matthew sneaks up my inside, and what's that? I feel like I can hear something on track.
Раз, это хардбас, все в спортивках Адидас. И на Найке пацаны, слушаем в хардбас басы. Это стайл любимый, жгем все в ритме колбасы. 150 ударов тут, пацаны в спортивках жгут.
Turns out that was the sound of Robert Perez full sending it and absolutely ruining my race. He dove up the inside, took us 3 wide into turn 1, which they tell you not to do, and pushed me all the way to the outside. So I dropped back to 23rd, and that insult to injury, somebody else sneaks through. Oh my gosh, I put my hand up there as if to say, how could you do this to me? How could you make me feel so bad? It does look like I have the run though, and we're gonna slot it up the inside and just take the position back, no issues. Just kidding. Oop, he pushes us all the way through the corner, sneaks it back. I had to check my rule card there to see if they allow bumping. They don't. No bumping. He's going to sneak back through, and it's going to be another drag race up the start-finish straight. But it looks like I've got the run. He's going to tuck back in behind me. We've got the white flag. It's the last lap. We're in 23rd position. I'm feeling pretty down about it. I couldn't be a lot of things that could wake me up from this sorrow. And I think I see something in the distance. Whoop, there it is. It's my little brother Lyon. He's catching up. He started in 26th position, I think, and he's back up behind me in 25th right now, and he's looking to try to overtake for 24th for my starting position around the 52. He's definitely gained up, and at this point, I do not know that Lyon is back there. I'm not trying to back this guy into him or anything. In the space of one lap, Lyon reeled in a easy 1 second gap. He's gonna, ooh, he pushes him a little bit. I think Lyon pushed him, and he sneaks through the inside last lap. Basically the last corner of the last lap, Lyon comes through to finish right behind me. It was just his second race at CalSpeed ever. It was his first day out there, and it was great. There he is, finishing right behind me in 24th. It was a fun race. There was a lot of good battling. Thanks to Matthew McCoy for all the great battles. Thanks to Lyon for being a great racer, great brother. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next week. It's going to be a real banger next week.